Okay, this is Kyle back again with securedsurrounding.com. Today I just want to go over some of these DSC wireless door contacts, just the different types and kind of where they would be used. Getting some questions about wireless devices. So the first one I want to go over, I use these a lot, is 4917. So these are for recessed applications. I mean, they can be used in wood doors. Even use them on sliding doors. You know, with your magnet, depending on how big the trim is on your sliding door. This thing is only about maybe 5/8, 3/4 of an inch wide, so that can sit in the sliding door. And then this guy can be recessed back into the frame, and the sliding door would come out and open and close the contact like that. In a wood frame, this guy can be mounted into the wall of the frame, and then this guy can be set on the top of the wood door or the side of the wood door. And one thing is, these are 3/4 inch 3/4 inch spade bit is what you would use for this, or a 3/4 inch bit of some kind. And this guy, it's a little smaller than 3/4 inch, so if you are doing that, you might want to just put a little bit of black electrical tape, and it'll fit in snug to your hole in the door. So I mean, that's that. In the next video I'll go over the programming of some of these devices, if you want to add them onto a system type of thing. So your 4945 is another really common DSC door contact, wireless door contact. It can be used on doors or windows. These ones, it's a surface mounted style, this one, so you can use it on sliding doors as well. It's always a good idea to put your magnet on the moving on the door or the window. You don't want to, there's a circuit board in these, so you don't want that moving around a lot. So it's always a good idea to put your actual contact on the door frame and have your magnet be the one that's moving around. On these, there is a location that tells you where to keep your magnet across from your arrow here. But yeah, that's another common one, is the 4945. There is a slim line as well, which is the 4975, and these are slimmer. I mean, if you I've seen them used a lot on windows or glass applications where you could put some silicone back here. They're really light, so you could even silicone them up and silicone the little magnet as well. You wouldn't have to drill any holes, and they're so light that they'll stay there for quite a while. With this guy though, you are just using these slim CR 2032s, the little kind of watch batteries type of thing. So you might find that you're where one of these will last you 5 to 8 years, this might last 3 to 5 years, depending on on the amount of use you're putting them through. But that's basically what I wanted to go through with the different type of door contacts. Our next video, I'll do the programming of these devices as well, in case you want to add one to your system. So I'll also go through some of these, some other wireless devices. This is a 4-button key fob. It's a 4939. So, this is just a standard one-way key fob. It allows you to arm the system in stay mode or away mode. It allows you to disarm the system as well, and then that is a silent panic button. So I mean, you're usually good testing test them, but they're usually good for about 75, 100 feet from, you can be out in your driveway or down the street a little bit, and it'll still communicate with your RFK keypad I always, it's good to test them, once you set these up and see exactly where your range is, in case there's an emergency out down the street or something, and you try to use it and it's not working. The range is, it's out of range. So just test it and make sure. But so that's the 4939. I'll show you how to program that afterwards. This is a kind of DSC's standard wireless motion. It's a 4904. So this guy, it just comes off the back plate, and the back plate is mounted to a wall. It can be in the corner or it can be straight on the wall, and then that guy just sits in and kind of seats into that back plate like that. And then these wireless motions, the 4904s, they have a 60-pound pet friendly, so I like to stay a little bit below that. If you got a big dog, there's a couple different sensitivities on here as well, like a kind of slow trigger and a fast trigger for big animals, or if you have a smaller animal. So you can get you can read through the document, the user manual online, and it's got all the information on there. But they're nice, they're very easy to mount and seat in there. They have a 3-minute movement cooldown. So if there's constantly movement going on, it's going to trigger once and then it's going to save the battery. It's not going to trigger every time, because it would blow through the battery like crazy. So there's a 3-minute cooldown just for that reason. But like I said, I'll go through the programming of these devices as well, and also the door contacts, and I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, there's just one other thing I wanted to say about these wireless devices as well. Is I only showed you door contacts and motions and a key fob there, but there's tons of other options as well. There's wireless smoke detectors and sump pump flood sensors. There's 360-degree motions that'll go in the middle of a room, on the ceiling as well. Anyway, just realize that there's a bunch of options out there, and if you do a little looking around, they're all basically programmed the same, and you just have to input some different zone definitions in programming. But like I said, we're going to go through that stuff in the next video, and I just wanted to kind of make sure you guys knew what other options there were. Okay, so we'll see you on the next one.